This is Robert Estrin again with another wonderful video for you. Secrets of Interlocking Octaves on the piano. Interlocking octaves, what is this all about? It's a great technique that creates a dazzling sound, and it's actually easier than it sounds. Isn't that great to have something that sounds hard, but isn't all that hard to play? Now, at the end of the B minor scherzo of Chopin, there's a chromatic scale, goes all the way up the piano. But some people like to play interlocking octaves instead of just a simple chromatic scale. How do you do that over there? I'm going to show you the trick to it. It's so easy. When you see it, you can't believe it because it sounds really hard. Here's the section I'm talking about. Truth be known, I think that the interlocking octaves are easier than playing the chromatic scale, and it sounds very impressive. And even though Chopin didn't write it that way, a lot of pianists play it that way, and I like to play it that way because it gives a lot of energy after this incredibly energetic piece. It gives a real final cap to it. So how is this done? First of all, you have to know how to play octaves, and I have other videos on that subject. And without going into great depth, because I do have other videos on this, it has to do with being in a very precise position so that the energy you use all goes to playing the music, and not arms, but just wrist. And in order to do a chromatic scale with two hands interlocking, each hand is playing a whole tone scale. Now, what's the difference? A chromatic scale is every single key in the piano, black and white, next to each other. A whole tone scale is every other note. And so the left hand plays a whole tone scale. And the right hand plays the other notes of the chromatic scale, creating another whole tone scale. So that's the way it works. And when you put them together, indeed, your thumbs are playing a chromatic scale. If I just do the thumbs for a minute, you'll see it. So there's a chromatic scale with the thumbs. Just add the pinkies and you have the interlocking octaves. And that's the secret to interlocking octaves. If you can play octaves, interlocking octaves are a piece of cake. And as I said, they sound very impressive. It's a virtuoso sound. It doesn't take a virtuoso, it takes just a good octave technique, and you too can play interlocking octaves, like at the end of the Chopin B minor scherzo that I just demonstrated for you. I hope this has been fun for you and interesting. Again, I'm Robert Estrin here at livingpianos.com, your online piano store.